You have made World Wrestling Federation history here tonight. It's the greatest moment of my life. I want to jump, I want to party, but I gotta tell you like this: for the Hulk Hogan, and the Macho Man, and the Pipers, and the Stick, there's Ric Flair, and yo, they homage to the man. He went out there for over 60 minutes, never took it back, man. Took it to Hogan, took it to the Undertaker, took it to whoever got that ring. That's why he didn't pay Bobby Cole. Now here's the real world heavyweight champion. We're not the kind of guys that say, we told you so, but we told you so. Okay, very good.
Wow. No, I'm good on that, my nigga. I don't even drink no more, none of that.
Yes, y'all, we are back again with another edition of the P.U.W.F presents Wrestling Talk. And it is I am him, Kane the Destroyer, and I am alongside my partner in crime, Joe BNCO, and D-Walk. What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys?
Man, it's been one hell of a week with wrestling, y'all. I know y'all got something to say. I got a few things to say. Yes, man, and I know D-Walk has a bunch to say about NXT, y'all. He should have a bunch to say because it was a lot of stuff going on in NXT. So much. Yes. So by it being so much, y'all, instead of me starting off, we're gonna throw it on D-Walk, the newest member of the P.U.W.F. What's going on, D-Walk? Tell him something.
I can't call it, man. Interesting moment in NXT. Excuse me, interesting moment in NXT. I'm gonna tell you how NXT started off. NXT started off with Rhea Ripley and Dom coming down to the ring talking shit. Then you have the ex-former champion coming down talking about how you skip line and how you get the title and everything. Then you got Mustafa Ali. This is by far probably like Mustafa Ali best interview I ever seen him do, because he was on Dominique ass. He was on Dominique ass like, you took both of your daddy moves. He was on his ass. He was wearing his ass. Like he was wearing his ass, and I like that shit because like I don't care too much about Dom, but he was on his ass, though. Like on his ass, like you took both your daddy's moves and all that, bro. I mean, like it was pretty good. So it set up a match between a triple threat match between Ali, Dom, and Wesley. That's how it kicked off.
Oh.
That's how it kicked off.
Oh man, tell us more. Tell us more.
It goes in. I don't know. NXT was pretty good this week. NXT kicks off again. You got Schism versus the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes, his homeboy Trick Williams, and Ivo Dragunov.
Okay.
Good match. Solid good match. The whole match and everything, you know. Since Dragunov fit to face Carmelo, they had some tricks and everything.
Yeah.
So during the match, Ivo Dragunov claws line Trick Williams outside the ring. And Carmelo looking like, what the fuck? Like, it was a mistake, though, but Trick Williams took that shit by heart. So Carmelo picks up the win. Trick Williams study want to talk shit, but Ivo like, dog, when you talk to me, bro, you get your ass beat. That's exactly how he said it. You talk to me like that, you get your ass beat. Men come to me like that, they get their ass beat. So Trick Williams was on that. He was on that fucking, how you say, he wanted that smoke. He wanted that smoke with Ivo Dragunov, bro. They went through the whole thing where Trick Williams wanted that smoke with Ivo Dragunov, right?
Yeah.
And then the next match, you got Tony D'Angelo and the family versus Bronco and Lou. I don't want to say his name wrong. Luciana. I
Yeah.
mean, like honestly, you would think like if it's their first match, you would make them win, but the D'Angelo family beat the shit out of them. They beat the shit out of them, bro. Like they came out here talking all that shit, bro, and they losing already. Crime time 5.0.
Not 2 or 3, not 4, but
5.0,
5.
bro. It's like they trying to come up with a prime time, but they can't figure it out.
Yeah.
They look like the Meathead twins from back in the day that used to do all the movies in the 90s.
Yeah, juiced up. But I mean, it was a good match. But like I said, to me, like I don't know why would you have new teams getting hyped up like that, and y'all hype them up and they lose their first match.
That's not no good sign.
No, yeah, that ain't no good sign.
Because Tony D and Stacks is established.
Yeah, and they good. Tony D and the family, they pretty good. I watched them wrestle, bro. He's pretty good. Tony D'Angelo's pretty good.
Good on the mic too.
Yeah.
But why would they get them to lose?
I think they should have Vito come back and be their manager.
Or Johnny the Bull.
Hey, talk this shit into existence, bro.
FBI.
Bring back
Yeah,
Little Vito, Big Vito, and Johnny the Bull.
What's on your mind?
That's
To me,
real.
they just like they trying to find a Crime Time 2.0, and they'll never find a Crime Time.
They won't.
I thought Hit Row was 2.0.
Yeah, Hit Row was I just said 5.0.
One of the Street Profits first was 2.0, but then the Street Profits wound up establishing their own.
It was a
Partner.
It was a millions of dollars.
Read the comments. You have someone commenting towards you.
Me?
No, Mr. Kane, the Destroyer.
Oh,
okay. What's up, Jaleesa?
But yeah, that's all they is, bro. They're just like they trying to do Crime Time, but they can't find the right people, and like they'll never find the right Crime Time, bro.
They won't. So what about anything else happened? It was interesting.
Okay, and then we got I mean that was the only thing that was pretty interesting right there. The first 3 matches is pretty good. That was the only interesting thing on NXT. And then you had Trick Williams. He go out at the end of the night, the end of the match. At the very end, he goes out there and he calls out Ivo Dragunov, and Ivo Dragunov come down there and beat the shit out of him. He beat the shit out of him like he owes him money. Like, let me say it again. He beat the living shit out of him, and then Carmelo Hayes come down and try to stop it, but he tried to make the save, but ended up getting his shit. Raw, night, and that ends as just NXT.
I think you're missing something though, bro.
I think you're missing something too.
Yeah. I know one thing happened. It was with what's his name? The Gable dude.
Man, I don't understand it. Like, don't say I didn't bring up Von Wagner because like he got him wrestling jobbers, man. Like they need to. I haven't even ever seen what he ever actually was able to do.
Yeah,
that's why they had Braun Breaker come out and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
See, and I've never seen Von Wagner like he went through his prime moment, like when he was a kid and how he got treated and all that. But I ain't never seen him wrestle.
Okay, so what about Rhea Ripley versus Valkyrie?
I can't stand Rhea Ripley, her speed and cocaine moment, bro. I can't stand it. Like it's like they hyping her up, bro, but like they hyping her up, but then to me, like I just don't like I'm just not that interested in Rhea Ripley, bro.
But the match was a good match though, bro.
I'm sorry. Hell. He's not that interested in like they really gotta do something for her, bro, because this little college thing and the way she be getting hyped up It looked like she more on coke and speed instead of doing anything in school.
Bruh, that's crazy.
I'm being
Oh,
serious, bro. And then she like y'all giving her another match again for the NXT title.
yeah.
I don't get it. Like, man, it's too many other people. It's way too many
Read,
other talent for y'all to give title shots like that, bro.
P.U.W.F, read the comments.
And before we continue, hit that like, that follow, that subscribe. Welcome to the P.U.W.F, which is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. The comment by the beautiful and seductress Jaleesa says, homie at the bottom, his name is D-Walk, can you not have the camera angle at the ceilings? And I understand that. No, it's totally fine. Totally fine. Megapits, ¿qué pasó, cabrón de Tesalinos? Anyway, back to you, Mr. D-Walk.
Mr. D.
My bad. I was occupied for a second, so I had to sit it down for a second. I'm back now. But yeah, that was the Rhea Hell. I mean, I don't understand like the angle they got her going through. I mean, like first they got her like training, and then they got her like jumping on Drew Gulak, and then like to me, she's not in the lead of Tiffany Stratton though.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton has everything it takes to be a champion. I mean, she's proving she can hold the title.
Yeah.
And they're building up the Chase U chick. I forgot her name, but they're building her up pretty well, and they're making her seem like she's going to be a force.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's on the level of Tiffany Stratton.
No, she not. She better off going on the tag team run.
I feel like
said thank you.
Oh yeah, Jaleesa said thank you. She walked.
She want to see your face. She want to see your face.
So here's my thing. I feel like Tiffany Stratton is a placeholder for now until Nikita Lyons gets healthy, and then Nikita Lyons is going to come back and take the title.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, she gonna come back and rampage stuff, bro.
Yeah, she is. She's getting healthier and healthier by the day.
I've been seeing some of the videos that she's been posting online, bro. She about there if she's not already there.
Bro, did you watch her hit the heavy bag and shit?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
That bitch can hit. She can kick. She can punch. And she's dangerous, man. She is dangerous.
For real, bro. That's why I said if she not down there ready, she's somewhat ready because and she gonna be a problem when she get back, bro.
Yeah, she might be Rhea Ripley's problem.
Yes, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I mean, you mean China 2.0?
China 2.0.
Well, I feel like if anybody's going to give Rhea Ripley a problem, it's going to be Nikita Lyons.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to try to do a triple threat at some point with Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca Belair. I know they're trying to do that.
That's already in motion.
And I feel like they're going to try to do another triple threat with Rhea Ripley, Becky, and Zoe Starks.
They need to quit doing the same people. They need to quit that. I'm thinking you got new talent that's ready to do this but y'all ain't giving them a chance.
Yeah.
People get tired of seeing the same triple threat, same matches, and it's bad when you know how it's gonna add up. What's gonna happen? Oh yeah, I ain't gonna watch it because it's boom, bro.
Okay.
Speed it up.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, check this out. I'm while we're on NXT, I do want to say something. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
So
okay. If you don't mind, D-Walk.
Hey, the stage is yours, brother.
All right, check this out, man. I know Dominic Mysterio. I'm not a real big fan of him at all. I'm not a real big fan of him, but I've been saying for a while that he needs to be in NXT. And I guess that was their way of getting him in the NXT by him winning the North American Championship, by him winning that, and by him winning that, they're gonna put him in with contenders from NXT. And I think that's probably one of the best decisions that they made with Dominic. I mean, just being real. That's what I believe, because I've been hollering about he need to be in NXT. He need to be in NXT. And finally, they gave him a championship. I mean, they pretty much didn't have a choice because he was so freaking over, as a heel. So, say what?
They could have
Continue.
Okay, he was so freaking over as a heel that they had to do something with him, and they did another heelish tactic to give him more heat by him just popping up in NXT and winning the North American Championship. Which okay, by him winning that, he's bound to NXT. He is bound, and then you know what? It's more stuff happened on Raw and SmackDown that I am going to talk about. But
yes,
I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan of Dominic Mysterio, and I guess he is your pockets, D-Walk. Everybody knows how I feel about pockets, so
I hate Dirty Dom. I hate Dirty Dom.
So let me say one thing real quick, and that is that I'm not a big fan of Dirty Dom either, but I will give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, you have to.
He has built a hatred for himself, and he's become a heel, so over as a heel that he could barely even talk on the microphone, and to get that level of heat. Not everybody can get that level of heat. He has reached that level of heat to where, I mean, he's getting there on some other shit.
Yeah.
But I will say also, how many, and I know you're going to go over this when you talk about Raw and SmackDown, Kane.
Yes.
But partner, how many people do you know are defending their title on 3 shows every week?
Not many at all.
He's defending his title on every show. Every show, he's defending his title.
Hey, this is what I wish about Dom, though. I wish Dom could find himself and find his own moves instead of using other people's moves. Then I'll start liking Dom. But until he started making up his own moves instead of quit using 80 Girl, Spark Flash, 619, I don't know. I just can't dig with him, though. He forming into his own self, so he got to start doing his own thing.
But D-Walk, that's part of what gets him his heat.
Yeah, that's biggest part of what gets him his heat, because they already talking about you taking from Guerrero, you taking from your daddy. That's part of the stuff that is giving his heat. People do not like that, and they like I can't stand old Dirty Dom, and that's what he need. That's what he want.
And that's the only time I like Mustafa Ali when he said that. When Mustafa Ali said that, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody finally said.
Yeah,
Mustafa Ali's in another title match that he's not going to win.
Yeah,
man, Mustafa Ali, what they gonna do with him?
Use them like they are. Just put them in places and have them keep losing.
Man, bring back the cruiserweight championship, man.
yeah.
Might as well just give him 24 seconds.
Now, before we go to Raw and SmackDown, I have my take on this. D-Walk, give me a second. Continue it. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm about to go on video right now.
Go ahead.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
Another kind of like interesting was Gable Stevenson and Baron Corbin. They had a confrontation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's something else that happened. D-Walk.
Go ahead, feel it, brother.
You go ahead. It's your show.
No, you brought it up. Go ahead, feel it, brother.
There we go.
That's something we didn't talk about. Hey.
No, you ain't
invisible.
The invisible man is visible.
Yeah, because this topic is kind of like very special to me. Now, let's take a history lesson about the NXT American title. Now we remember that Adam Cole had it, Keith Lee had it, Damon Priest had it. It was made to elevate the Intercontinental belt, right? It's supposed to elevate
Carmelo
the
Hayes.
champion. Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, yada yada. I'm looking at it from the NXT Black and Gold era. I want to put it like there from that history, right? When it was formed. Now, I know one people don't like Dominic, other side likes Dominic, and everyone down in the chat that's watching, you can put your thoughts below if you like Dominic or not. I personally think that first off, they've been crapping. I mean, you know what? This is your show, Joe. They've been shitting on the fucking title for the last year and a half with NXT 2.0. Well, that's one, right? They give it to so many random people. You gave it to Braun Breaker because of Steiner. You gave it to this one skinny dude that looks like a Latino speedball, Mike Bailey. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Like, why does he have the belt? Why does he even deserve the belt? Like, he's
Wesley?
not Sami Zayn. The West guy that Dominic took it from.
Wesley.
Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley. I looked at him. I'm like, wow, he's high flyer. There's about 16 guys in AEW that can do that for cheaper. So okay, sure, another high flyer. Whoopee, you gave him to the belt. But the thing that pisses me off is that you gave a nuclear heat person like Dominic, because obviously people are pissed off because he's crapping on Guerrero, and you give the belt to him. For me, thus proving that the belt is a pile of dog shit because you give it to Dominic. Obviously, a donkey can beat Dominic.
Basically.
A barbed wire doll wrapped in grease touching Kylie Jenner's ass can beat Dominic.
Yeah.
So really, you just shat on the belt. Dominic to me is James Ellsworth.
Word.
To me. Sadly, that's what he is. James Ellsworth was only popular by the crowd, the people, the audience, the moment. Dom is popular by the name.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Agreed.
That's it. And this weird, like, fictional freaking sexual relationship with Rhea Ripley, while Buddy Matthews is in AEW. While they claimed make fun of that motherfucker all the time over there too. So really,
how are you over in two different companies?
Exactly. But the point is, you didn't have to give the belt to him. You didn't have to give the belt to him at all because Seth Rollins didn't go back to NXT when he was in the Shield. Okay.
No.
The Wyatts didn't go back to NXT to take a belt. They went back to fucking wreck shit and leave. Dominic and all those three people didn't have to go back to NXT to take a belt. That takes the slot from somebody else that deserves it. One of the circus hands.
That's the funniest thing in the world because Dominic is over in NXT and WWE and AEW.
Yeah,
Word.
He doesn't deserve a belt. He doesn't need a belt. Did James ever get a belt? No, but he was over. James was over. That's all I gotta say. Invisible Man out. I'm drinking, ladies and gentlemen.
and Invisible Man came visible.
Man, for real.
Yeah, man. I pressed the button twice. My bad.
Sip. Sippy sip. Anyway.
Okay. So
Gable. We were talking about Gable and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Gable and they got into conversation. Corbin ran upon him like, you ain't ready. You should stay for you need to go back to the Olympics. He plays the shit out of his ass twice. And now they got a match at the pay-per-view.
Your mic went down, D-Walk.
Yeah.
Said, Stevenson gave him 2 slams. He was a German suplex, and then it was a belly. Then Stevenson rolled out, and now they got a match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Great American Bash. And it's going to be Gable Stevenson's first match against Baron Corbin.
I'm looking forward to a Great American Bash.
This one we go see Baron Corbin gimmick.
That's when we're going to see the triple threat with Wesley, Dominic, and Mustafa Ali also. And Carmelo Hayes versus Dragunov.
Yeah. To me, Dominic already got heat on him. They can make him lose the match while him losing. And he's still have heat on him. You know what I mean? I wonder if they're going to have Dominic lose the belt.
Not right now.
Dominic told Wesley, my title ain't going to last long as yours. I don't believe that one though. I think that was just a bluff.
Okay.
I don't know. NXT's been getting decent.
Yeah, it has. So, is there anything else from NXT you want to talk about?
That concludes NXT.
That include NXT. Okay, cool. Well then, let's stay in WWE and let's get some Raw and SmackDown talk.
Yee.
Okay, check this out, y'all. It's been kind of crazy with Raw and SmackDown right now, and I'm not gonna lie. Judgment Day has been doing their thing. They on all brands, bro. Bro, well, at least these brands, especially NXT. They've been showing up and showing out, bro, for a while. But let's talk about SmackDown. Okay, they had the United States Championship Invitational, which consisted of Rey Mysterio, the legend. Also, Sheamus. You got Rey Mysterio, Sheamus. You had what's his name? L.A. Knight, and we had Grayson. Was his name Grayson Waller? What is his name?
Grayson Waller.
Yeah, I don't really fool him that much. I don't really fool with him. Nah, Grimes. That's what it was, Grimes.
Cameron Grimes.
My fault, y'all. Okay. Now the match was it was a good match. You know what I'm saying? It was a very good match. You know what I mean? It did what it's supposed to do. But in the end, though, we all know who won that match. The legend, Rey Mysterio. And for him winning that match, bro, that put him in a spot to face
the winner,
which I'm gonna talk about. Okay, now let's talk about Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky. Now, come on now. I know how people feel about Charlotte, but one thing you can't say about Charlotte is she don't put on a match.
Yeah.
You can't say that because she does her thing. And to enhance the talent that she's with, she does that. She does that. Mm-hmm. And her and Io had a pretty good match, bro. But now you already know that it wasn't gonna let Io be over Charlotte. So Charlotte took the W. Okay, Joe, I didn't say little. I didn't say big W. I said the W.
You could say big. I mean, she is Miss Money in the Bank.
Yeah. You know, but she's not Charlotte.
No, but you are correct about Charlotte, though. She does enhance everybody she faces. So if she faces someone that's good, she just brings out the best in that person.
She does.
Io Sky is amazing.
Yes. Now, let's talk about Santo Escobar versus Austin Theory. Now, for Santo, if Santo wins, he would have to go against Rey Mysterio. So in this match I was surprised to see that Santo won. Yep. Santo beat Austin Theory.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, bro. And so that sets up a match between two LWO members.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio and Santo Escobar. Which is gonna be pretty decent. It's gonna be pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now,
this would be a good place for the LWO to do a heel turn.
Yes. It'd be a good spot. Now, let's also talk about the NXT North American Championship match with Dominic Mysterio versus Butch. Now, keep in mind, earlier that before this match even started, Dominic was talking on the mic. You know, he was getting interviewed backstage, and Butch came out of nowhere and was talking his shit. He was talking this shit, and then Dominic was giving all type of excuses on why that he can't face him. But guess who popped up out of nowhere? Mr. HBK, Shawn Michaels, popped up out of nowhere to assist on this match, help assist getting this match together. And bruh, that was some smooth shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now the match between these two guys, I would think it would have been better, but it was Dominic in it. Cause I'm behind Butch, but I'd rather him being Pete Dunne.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
I would rather him being Pete Dunne. They gotta eventually bring back Pete Dunne because Pete Dunne always been a problem. Always been a problem. In the UK, all that stuff, man. So Dominic did beat Butch, which I don't know what to say about that. But Dominic did beat Butch. I mean, it was like I said, I wasn't a big fan of the match. I would give it probably a C plus, maybe. It was long. You say what now?
I said strong. I'll say a strong D. Strong.
Yes. But to end SmackDown, we had Roman Reigns rules of engagement for SummerSlam with Jey Uso, and this is what everybody came to see.
Yeah,
what was going to go on with that, and they all came out. They all said their piece, but at the same time, bro, when after Roman signed the contract and slid the folder over there to Jay ripped it up and said, "No, this is tribal combat." So by being tribal combat, Roman's like, "Whoa, it was the first time in a while that we seen Roman kind of shook a little bit."
What did he say? Do the elders know?
Yeah, he had to say, "Did the elders know?" And Jay was like, "Yeah, the elders know."
They suggested it.
Yeah.
And bro, it was a whole different. Everything changed then.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? And Roman did something that he know and don't do. He basically acknowledged Jey Uso when he went up and they grabbed each other and their foreheads touched. You know what I'm saying? I guess it might be one of the tribal's ritual things going on. I don't know. I'm not Samoan, but it seemed like then it was respect then.
Yeah.
But then Solo, which I'm gonna get to Solo. Solo was like, "What?" Solo flipped the table over and tried to attack Jay, and Roman stopped him. Roman stopped him.
Wow.
Yes, Roman stopped him, but Jay insisted on leaving a mark. So he still went on and super kicked Solo.
Wow.
Yes, he super kicked Solo.
Yeah.
So that right there, by the facial expression that Roman had, the energy changed. Everything changed when it became a tribal combat thing. So Roman knows he is at risk of losing it all. Losing it all to Jay. He know that now.
Yeah.
I mean, he been know it because anytime that Roman did say anything about Jay being the new the tribal chief,
Mm-hmm.
he never said it wasn't his spot to have. He never said it wasn't his spot to have. He said yet. That was one of the key things that some people are not really catching. He said yet.
Yeah.
So he never said that Jay, hey, you'll never get this. No, this the idea. This. He never said that. He just said not yet.
Yeah.
Which, bro, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting.
Also, got to remember, partner, when Roman took the belt off, and he said, you think you're ready for this? You think I care about this? And he put the belt on the table. Jay looked at him and said, I said again, it's tribal combat now. And he made him take off the necklace and put it on the belt.
Yes. So that's what I mean was, now it's on a different level now.
Yeah.
Because he can lose everything.
Could we see new people getting the blood?
You said what now?
Could we see
My fault.
Possibly.
Could we see new bloodline members? Could we see people interrupting in the match? Rikishi or The Rock or the other side who's interfering? I mean, I can see this feud going for The Rock come back.
Or could we see a new world champion and they make Jey Uso world champion?
So would that mean they would have to make his brother turn on him?
Remember Jay and Jimmy said they wanted to face each other before their careers were over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's their dream.
That's gonna be interesting.
And they were, how old is they? 30 what? 32, 37?
I think and they're more closer into their late 30s.
Yeah, it's about that time.
37, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I'd say it's about that time.
You say it's about that time?
It is.
Okay.
If not Jay, who's gonna beat Roman if it's not Jay?
No.
No one knows.
The only person other than Jay that I could see beating Roman is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt. He actually has a legit reason, but how Bray Wyatt got shit going right now, bro. He will have to come back.
He's coming back at SummerSlam, supposedly.
Supposedly. He will have to come back, though, bro. I don't know.
The way they got him in there. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he'll have to be something serious.
Ahead, I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, cool. For Bray to come back and beat Roman, bro, it's gonna have to be a huge character thing going on. Because
I heard it was the Fiend coming back.
You heard what?
I heard the Fiend was coming back.
Fiend is dead.
Yeah. I thought the Fiend was dead too, but he can't be resurrected.
I don't know if Bray Wyatt's going to want to do that though.
I mean, but all that was his idea though. Bray Wyatt, the mask and everything, Bray Wyatt that's all Bray Wyatt's.
It is all him.
The Fiend is all Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, but for Bray Wyatt to win, it would have to be something big, bro. Because everybody been waiting on Bray Wyatt to return. Then when he finally returned, he get injured again.
For the longest, everybody been waiting on Bray Wyatt, bro.
So listen, here's a good idea for them that they can do, Bray Wyatt wise. Have Bray Wyatt get all of the members of the bloodline and have them turn into the puppets.
Oh boy!
And then have them popping up around Roman and like the lights go out, the lights come on, there's another puppet. The lights come on, the lights come up, there's another puppet in another area. And before you know it, the ring's surrounded. And Roman's just kind of scared, just kind of looking around. Because he's all by himself now. There's nobody left. And then the last flash from black to light is Bray Wyatt in the ring.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's more of a mental warfare right there.
Well, that's how Bray Wyatt plays.
Yes, but okay. Let me ask y'all this: is anything else y'all want to put on SmackDown before I start on Raw?
Quit hoeing LA Knight.
Boy, say that shit again.
Man, they haven't shit at LA Knight, bro.
Man, they shitting on LA Knight. They shitting on LA Knight. Triple H shitting on LA Knight so bad it's like he's sleeping with Stephanie.
Yes. Be honest, the worst thing they ever did was give the Money in the Bank championship, the Money in the Bank briefcase to Priest. Because no one really cares about Priest.
Yeah.
No one really cares about
And I'm a Puerto Rican. I don't really care about Priest, and ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, a question for everyone that's watching, and to you three guys, while we continue Raw and SmackDown talk, hit that follow. Anyone that's watching, like, do you think LA Knight is going to turn into the new Test? No, someone that's old like me, you know damn well what that means. Back to you guys.
No, I hope not.
Why you gotta say that? Why you gotta bring up Test? Why you gotta bring up dead people?
Yeah.
He got hoed. She got hoed.
Badly.
Hey, this is another thing. Who act more like The Rock, Ricky Starks or LA Knight?
I think LA Knight, bro.
I'm gonna have to say LA Knight.
Yes, and then you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because we actually have a Hall of Famer actually mentioned it on a podcast, which was Kevin Nash said LA Knight was ripping The Rock.
Okay, but go and look at Ricky Stark's interviews. Look how he dressed like. Go and look at
Ricky Starks mimics Michael Jackson more than he does The Rock.
The motherfucker,
come on with this shit. Come on, Michael Jackson all day. That's that motherfucker is doing.
He ain't got the glove on. If he doing Michael Jackson, where the glove at?
He don't need the glove. He doing all the motions. Motherfucking dead man doing everything but moonwalking back up the stage when he wins. Watch, he's gonna start doing that next week. He's gonna start seeing fucking Ricky Starks moonwalking up the entranceway. As he leaves.
More now, where he'll bleach his skin then.
I mean, he already has it kind of there. Kind of looks like a Tony Webster.
Hey.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all throw me off, bro. This is so funny. Okay. Look, we're gonna talk about a little bit of Raw. Now, they did have a segment where the Judgment Day came out and shit. I wanna fast forward it. Let's get into Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks. And be honest though, bro, Zoe Starks gonna have a very bright future with WWE if they do her right. If they do her right. She's gonna be a problem. She's for sure gonna be a problem for real. Cause I see it in her, and everybody compares her to Jazz.
Yep.
Nah, be honest with you though, bro. I kind of see it, but what people forget though, Jazz beat Trish Stratus and a few other people that was popping back then. Yeah. Jazz was most of the time women's champion.
Jazz and was ECW original too.
Yes, and Jazz was a problem. So to compare her to Jazz, she ought to feel like that's a compliment because Jazz was a problem back then, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jazz was beating men back then.
Man, for real. So, but anyway, upon the match, bro, a match I didn't really. It was okay to me. It was alright to me, but we do know Becky Lynch did take the W from Zoe, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but she did
So
though.
she will be facing Trish.
Yes, man. Okay,
Remember the stipulation.
okay. Now we did have a segment where Sami Zayn called out Dominic for the North American Championship. This motherfucker is getting.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a lot of fucking championship matches within just winning. He is all over the place.
Look at
Dominic
who he's
Mysterio.
beating too.
You say what?
He's beating reputable people. He's beating fucking reputable people too.
He is. He is. You might not agree with how he doing it, but he's doing it.
Living up to his name, Dirty.
Doing it. Dirty Dom.
Hey,
Okay.
but certain stuff when they tell Dom, like when Dom said, "I made my dad," what he said, "I made the Mysterio name relevant." The Mysterio name always been popular. He shouldn't even have to say that.
Always.
He shouldn't even have to say that. The Mysterio name always been relevant. He say that
But-
it kind of like killed it.
But he didn't have to say it, but he had to say it. Because that's drawing more heat towards him.
I don't even
Exactly.
think he'll do as good as. I don't even think he'll be good as Ray's career though.
I mean, he's still young. Keep that in mind now. He's still young.
He's not bad. I mean, he can perform.
Yes,
And
he
he's
can.
gotten better. And he's gotten better on the microphone. It's noticeable.
Yeah, but he's just an asshole.
They just need to, they just need to have him win like real matches, like with good people, like him, like literally beat the shit out of somebody, win.
Hey, but
did win.
he's winning.
No, I'm saying like they need to make him dominant, like you know what I mean? Like they need to have him like an asshole, like when he wrestles somebody, like he be an asshole to him, like yeah, look, watch it, look, I'm gonna flex on you like that, like be an asshole while you wrestling and you win.
He
You
is
know
an
what I mean?
asshole.
I
And he is
understand that.
winning. What more do you want?
Yeah, he is. In the end of the day, it's all about if you get the W or the L, bro. That's how they
Doesn't
see
matter
it.
how it happens. Doesn't matter
Yes,
how it
it
happens.
don't matter.
W's
It
and
really
W.
Yes, but Dominic did defeat. I hate to say it, but he beat Sami Zayn.
1, 2, 3.
He beat him, and now we're not going to discuss how he beat him.
No, it's not relevant. It's not relevant.
But he beat him, and that is crazy to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, because Sammy can go. Sammy can go with the best of them.
In the record books, it ain't going to say how it happened, and all it's going to say is Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeats Sami Zayn by pinfall. That's all it's going to say. End of the day.
There you go. There you go. In the record book, that's all it's gonna say. I'm telling you, you're right. You're so right. That's all it's gonna say.
As much as I hated that you said that, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a W though, bro. I mean,
Butch.
They have to do something with Dominic, bro. And for what they doing with Dominic, bro, I mean, I'm kind of behind how they doing them a little bit, just a little bit. But I mean, I can't say I'm fully behind. I understand. I understand the politics and all that other shit. But at the same time, though, bro, he's getting these W's, bro. He's getting.
Listen to me. Hear me out on Dominic real quick. You know who he is reminding me of?
Who?
You tell me if you think I'm right. He's reminding me of The Miz.
Oh, and Miz, especially when Miz in his prime and shit. Miz, he did by what Booker T used to say, by hook or by crook.
Yep. And think about it. When Miz first started, nobody liked him. He had nuclear heat.
Yeah, when he first started.
Hey,
And then he got better. On the mic, in the ring, he got better and better and better and better, got more comfortable, and he just stayed consistent. And that's what Dominic is doing.
Yes. When you think about Miz, though, even though Miz been a WWE champion, but when you think about Miz has been one of the great Intercontinental champions too as well. You have to put Miz in there.
Yeah, U.S. champion.
And U.S. champion, you have to you got to put him in there. Now he did his job.
He's a Grand Slam champion, and he's also been tag team champion with numerous people: Big Show, Chris Jericho, who else? John Morrison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! So
don't matter what you do, he makes money.
Yeah, it's what it's all about, bro. Making the money. Okay, but let's move on though. Okay, we have Tommaso Ciampa versus Bronson Reed. Okay, now I am a fan of Tommaso. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of Tommaso. Tommaso kind of remind me of Triple H for some reason. Like back in the day. I don't know why, but he kind of does.
That's because Triple H is golden boy.
Yeah. But Tommaso always keep getting fucking hurt. And he always keep getting hurt. But they had a match. They had a match, and the match was okay. Had a couple good little spots, but it's one of those matches. But Bronson Reed wound up taking the win. Bronson Reed took the win over Tommaso. So my question is, do they have something planned for Bronson Reed in the future?
I think they're gonna put him on a what is that, the U.S. title or the IC title? I think they're gonna put him on that path. Then Tommaso Ciampa, they're building up with him Nakamura. That's why they had Nakamura come out and do what he did.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I just called Bronson Reed Bam Bam Up Bigelow 2.0.
Bam Bam Bigelow. But I'm gonna tell you something though. If Bronson Reed ever gets the belt, bro, the US or Intercontinental Championship, if he get either one of those, he's gonna be a problem, bro. He's gonna be a problem. I don't think nobody gonna beat him fast. I don't think nobody gonna beat him fast. And I'm not saying he can't be beat, but I think they might be trying to push a monster type shit with him, like a monster type heel.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, and I could see him going through some superstars, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I can see that. I mean, I'm not big on Bronson Reed, but I do. Hey, he does his thing though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on. I don't even know if I even want to cover this match, but it's basically Damian Priest versus Apollo Crews. Now, keep in mind Apollo Crews, we haven't been seeing much of Apollo Crews at all.
I thought he's on NXT.
Bro, I don't know where the fuck he been.
Apollo Crews is everywhere.
What?
Bro.
See that one hobo that y'all asked him, hey, you in a wrestle tonight? Yeah, I'll wrestle.
Yeah, basically.
He's like Mustafa Ali.
Bro.
They won more championships.
I watched this match, bro, and I don't know what to say about this match because it started off bad. The first few seconds, bro get kicked right in the face. Now they did go back and forth for a second, but I believe they was trying to make Priest look more relevant. But one thing about it is nobody likes Priest.
No.
And nobody hates him enough. So that puts him in a spot. So hopefully, hopefully he don't be one of the Money in the Bank persons to cash in and lose. Hopefully he don't. But it won't. It wouldn't go. It wouldn't just be a big surprise to me. But
I hope you catching burn.
I mean, the match was pretty fucking okay though. The match was pretty fucking okay. It was okay, but it was, to me, it was kind of short. It was kind of short, but Damian Priest did win. He won that match, and Damian Priest had to win. But I just felt like he should have won. He should have beat somebody else, except for a returning Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know why they doing Apollo like that, bro. Because Apollo is actually one of the guys that has it all.
Right.
He actually one of the guys that has it all. And then we all seen Apollo's heel gimmick, which was monstrous. It was monstrous, and he even had the big guy. I forgot his name. The real big guy. But yeah, his heel gimmick was monstrous. His face gimmick, he smiled a lot, but he handled business. But they kind of did bro kind of wrong.
They always been dropping the ball.
Huh?
They always been dropping the ball the same way as Miro, goddamn Rusev. They dropped the ball. Rusev could have been a champion.
Russo supposed to have been a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? Russo left. Now Russo had another company where ain't really much going on there either.
At least he had the belt. At least he had the TNT belt.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Russo it should have been bigger than what he was, bro.
Been bigger.
Okay, now I'm gonna end this with the shit with Drew McIntyre versus was it Kesher? I can never say his name right, but one of the guys from Imperium, Kessler. Yeah. Now this match was actually pretty entertaining because the other members of Imperium was out there.
You're talking about Ludwig Kaiser?
Kaiser. I ain't a big fan of him as well, bro. But but like I said, he did have the other members of Imperium out there with him, and the match was pretty straight up. I mean, it was pretty straight up. I ain't gonna lie, and you kind of knew that Drew McIntyre was gonna win that one, but after he won, he got roughed up a little bit. From the other members of Imperium, which was crazy. But you kind of expect that because them were heel like tactics, bro. Them were heel like tactics. So I don't know if they really see Drew McIntyre as a problem for Gunther. You know what? I almost called him Walter a second ago.
Walter, yeah, that was his old name.
Yeah, I almost called him Walter. But anyway, I guess they see him because, now Drew McIntyre, he's not coming to the ring with the sword or nothing. He's just coming out there.
They still got that swish when he come out. Swish.
Yeah, I mean, all that shit, but no sword.
They ought to put him back. They ought to put him back to his Broken Dream song.
Bro, everybody been saying that, bro. I like the Broken Dream song.
That's his favorite. That's his favorite theme music.
The Broken Dream, I like that song. But But they end Raw with a segment with Cody Rhodes. Y'all want to hear it?
You bleed. Let's hear it.
Man, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Okay, basically, Cody Rhodes was talking about the stuff with him and Brock. Him and Brock, he going back and forth about this and that with Brock and stuff. Be honest, from my point of view, I don't see nothing going anywhere with this shit.
No.
I don't see nothing really going anywhere that's important. Nobody really cares if who wins or who loses in this match. Nobody really cares.
All this is about, partner, is Cody getting the W over Brock in order to move past the match, win the rubber match, and progress his career into the next area where he needs to be and give him more diversity. That's it.
You're right. I know that. But at the same time, bro, Brock ain't what Brock used to be.
No.
Brock's still dangerous, though.
Yeah, he's still dangerous. Don't get it twisted. He's still dangerous. But Brock ain't what he used to be. And I don't know what Brock's future lies in WWE.
Brock ain't got that.
You said what?
I don't think Brock got that.
Okay, I don't know what Brock's future lies with WWE, whatever like that, but Brock should be at the point where he is putting people over, because a lot of people have put him over.
Yeah,
throughout the whole years, Yeah. Now, because for number one, let's go back to 2012 with him. I think it was 2012. Him versus Cena.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
bro. I don't know if 2012 or 2013, but one of those years that Brock and Cena went head up. Brock basically overpowered Cena all the way around.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah. And then they had Cena win.
Bro, but that match though that I seen, that was a one-sided match. It was very, very one-sided.
Yeah, but then they had Cena win, so it's like, what the fuck?
Yes. Yeah, so I didn't understand it. But anyway, okay, so if Cody wins, now what?
Moves on to the next person.
I guess. So who's the next person?
That's the question. Is it going to be Seth Rollins?
Be honest, it's going to have to be.
Or is it going to be? Is Finn Balor going to be Seth Rollins for the belt like it should be?
Be honest, I think Finn Balor might beat Seth.
I hope he does. I really do.
Because Seth is already established. Everybody knows Seth. Seth does not really need a championship, bro.
That's why
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor
needs it. Sorry.
Yeah. He needs it because keep in mind, we need to see if the blood is not the bloodline, if Judgment Day gonna stay together. Because by Finn Balor having the championship, we all know that we have Mr. Senor Money in the Bank to cash in at any freaking time he wants. Hopefully he has a good cash in instead of like Baron Corbin had his cash in.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is that I feel that they need Finn Balor to win this title in order to cause a rift in the Judgment Day. And then they can have Damian Priest either can cash it in right after Finn Balor wins the title, have Damian cash it in and fucking take the title from Finn right away. Or you could have him lose to Finn.
Something gonna happen though.
Yeah.
Within these next couple of months, I think something gonna happen.
Evolution
Something's probably going to happen at Something's probably going to happen at SummerSlam.
Yes, some gonna happen. But this right here will go ahead.
You see me? I said Evolution 2.0.
Yeah, Evolution 2.0. When Batista finally turned on Triple H and beat Triple H 3 matches.
Yeah, when they did that at Randy Orton. Randy Orton is on top of Batista's shoulders.
And then he did it thumbs down.
2004 after he beat Chris Benoit at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Youngest world champion in history.
Okay, so y'all have any final thoughts on Raw? Because I want to get the rest to Joe.
I'll try to make my segment quickly.
Okay. All right. Well, that will conclude Raw and SmackDown talk from Kane Destroyer. Joe, you have the floor.
Visible man, prompt me with my Rampage Dynamite segment. All right, y'all. It's been a good week in AEW. Then again, it's usually a good week in AEW. Let's go ahead and start off with a little Rampage. We're going to go ahead and talk about the opening contest of Rampage, which was Royal Rampage. Battle Royal, double ring, consisting of the winner taking on the TNT champion at All Out.
Ooh.
So, there were a lot of people involved in this match. But I will skip forward to the winner of the match, which was Darby Allin. It was Swerve Strickland and Darby Allin as the last two. And Darby eliminated Swerve.
Damn.
So Darby Allin is the number one contender. Darby is the number one contender at All Out for the TNT Championship against Luchasaurus.
Hey, did you say how grimy is Swerve Strickland though? I like his gimmick though.
Swerve's dirty as fuck.
He got that. I'm gonna do me. Fuck you.
He definitely is a dirty motherfucker. And then let's go ahead and go on to the next match. It was the Acclaimed versus TV. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, I should say, with versus Johnny TV, QT Marshall, and Aaron Solo.
QTV.
This match was okay. It was not terrible. I enjoyed the match. I guess because of Johnny TV, man, Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, whatever the fuck you want to call him. He's a very talented performer. Even to this day, he still goes. Like, there's no slowing this dude down. Like, not even age is slowing him down.
How old is he, bro?
Bro, he's like 40. He's like 40.
Wow.
Bro, he's like 40, and dude still goes like he's 20.
Moving around
and looks like he's 20. Still looks like he's 20.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy F is in his mid 50s and looks like he's in his 30s.
Yeah, I agree.
But this was a pretty decent match overall. Was not crazy or anything like that. It was a good, solid match. And the winners of the match were the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. and they had to have them win because of the fact that they were having a triple threat match on Dynamite for the trios title against the House of Black, and we will talk about that in a minute.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Next match: Chris Statlander versus the Problem, Marina Shafir. Now, I want to talk about something real quick, and that is Marina Shafir. She's a very talented performer. Her microphone skills are not there, but she has the in-ring work. I feel that she needs to have a mouthpiece for her, somebody who can talk like a Malcolm Bivens.
Yeah.
And I think if she has someone like that speaking for her, that she will be a lot better.
Yeah.
But Chris Statlander obviously is the TBS champion, and they're going to have her undefeated for a while.
Yeah.
So obviously, we know Chris Statlander is the winner of this match. Let's go ahead and talk about the final word. I don't know. I just feel like the Rampage was good, but I feel like the Battle Royal took up a lot of the time. Because that was the main focus of the match, because it was Royal Rampage. But let's go ahead and we'll skip past Rampage now. Again, not a bad show for an hour. And we'll go ahead and we'll go to Dynamite.
Dynamite.
We all know Dynamite is a fantastic show.
It is.
And there's always really good matches on Dynamite. Let's start off the match with the very first thing that happened on Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how Dynamite starts. Come on.
Do we got to say it? What's his name?
You know how Dynamite always starts. Pockets. Fucking Pockets.
Hey, Mr. Pockets to you.
God damn, fucking Pockets. I hate Pockets.
Mr. Fucking Pockets.
Fuck Pockets.
Invisible Man.
Fuck you, Pockets.
Hey, you already know what I'm for the action, Invisible Man. Invisible Man, you know I'm for the action. Close up.
Put your respect on Mr. Oh, hey, don't you do it. Don't you
Get that man's close up.
If he do it, I'm going to do it.
Don't you do it.
If he do it, I'm going to do it.
I'm taking admin controls. Where do I go to? I'm gonna change this shit. I gotta close up on my partner.
Do
it. Man, I do not like Pockets.
Wow.
Thank you.
Man, put him in timeout. Put both of them in timeout.
Fuck Pockets. Fuck Pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Pockets is the man. I fucks with Pockets.
Welcome to the Invisible Man D-Walk podcast. Joe B and CO and Kane have taken a hiatus at the moment right now. I just wanted to say that we endorse Pockets. We love Pockets, and we're cool with Pockets. Great match between AR Fox. Back to you, Joe and Kane.
You knew it was going to happen.
I know. It's okay, though, partner. We still got each other.
Yeah, we do.
Again, Pockets with the W over AR Fox. Very good match. I like the way that they talked about the history of AR Fox, and Darby talked about how AR Fox was the reason why he is in wrestling right now, and how he used to live with AR Fox and all this stuff. And so the most interesting part was at the end of the match after Pockets got the W. AR Fox punched Pockets in the face.
Wow.
Took off the sunglasses. AR Fox. Pockets put the sunglasses on AR Fox, and he He took the sunglasses off, punched him in the face. I was like, this is great. This is fantastic. What a bad sportsmanship thing to do. And then he leaves the ring and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I had to beat you. And then Darby comes out and he's like, the fuck are you doing? The fuck kind of shit is this? He's like, I put my name out there for you and you do some dumb shit? And AR Fox like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. And all right, so we'll get back to AR Fox in a minute because some interesting shit happened at the end of the show.
Shit get real.
So, yeah, AR Fox lost to Darby. I mean to Orange. Sorry. Let's go into the next match. Britt Baker versus Taya Valkyrie. Let's talk about that match. Britt Baker is a awesome competitor, and she has grown so much since she started. I feel like she is. I don't know. It's her and Statlander right now, as far as like who's the face of like the women's division right now. Britt doesn't need a title because she's just talented and she's so over. She doesn't need a belt.
She don't.
No. So we'll go ahead and we'll talk about that. But Britt Baker, I believe, got the victory. I'm just double checking myself. Yeah, Britt Baker defeated Taya Valkyrie via submission with the fucking god damn it. I forgot the name of it.
The lockjaw.
Yeah, that's it. The lockjaw. That's it.
Madam McClaw.
Yeah, she beat her with the lockjaw. So another big W for Britt Baker. I'm wondering if they're going to have her be a champion again. I wonder if they're going to give her a women's title run again. I mean, she does deserve it. And then we'll get into another. I'm going to get into another match. The match was good. Taya Valkyrie and Britt have good chemistry together. I feel like Taya Valkyrie, even though she is losing, she still looks really well when she loses.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Well. Yes. That's the key to success because they will move her up the ladder more. If she looks good in loss and she looks good when she wins, they're going to move her up the ladder.
Hey, but who can you see? Okay, you can see Britt Baker winning the belt, or who do you see? Who do you see anybody under Britt Baker that's got potential?
Sky Blue.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale.
Okay.
I'd like to see more from Layla Gray.
Okay.
Because she has the look and she can talk. So I'd like to see her do more in-ring stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to see more Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet because I feel like they're both really good performers.
They are.
And we haven't seen much from them lately.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else do I like as far as the women's division goes? I know this is not a popular opinion, but I do like Julia Hart. I feel like she has grown as a performer. She's definitely taking that role that she has, and she's definitely used it well to her advantage.
Right.
I would like to see more from her.
All right.
AEW has a good women's division. They're not bad.
Yeah.
AEW has a strong ass women division, bro.
Yeah.
They can have like
everybody except for Jay Cargill. We're good.
Hey, I don't like what's that one chick? The one that be with Vicky Guerrero.
Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose.
Yeah, I don't like her, bro.
Uh,
don't do
there's some stuff with that, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
We had a segment from Mr. Jack Perry. Mr. Jack Perry.
Right.
No more Jungle Boy.
Yeah. Mr. FTW champion.
Hey, what did he do? Come out with
FTW
the
champion.
902 team?
He came out with the title, and he was wearing black and orange, and he wearing a T-shirt that said "I beat Hook," and it was the T-shirt was black with orange lettering, and he had orange running shorts on.
What?
And he was wearing Taz colors, and oh my god, the promo was priceless. So they start off before he comes out. They start off with a Hook promo, and it's a train, and he's Hook sitting on a bench, and he has the FTW title, and the train passes, and the FTW title's gone, and then the train passes again, and then Hook is gone, and it says his name.
Bruh, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Good trailer for Hook, and then Jack Perry comes out with the thing, and then he's running his mouth and he's talking all this shit, and he's like, "I said I was going to win a title. I didn't mean this piece of crap." And he's talking all kinds of shit about the belt, and he's like, he talks shit to Taz, and he's like, I could have beaten. I'm better than any of them are ACW originals. I could have beaten them all.
Oh,
he's like, you guys were trash.
No.
Okay, if he felt like that, send him over there with RVD back then.
Hold on. The best thing that happened, as he said that, and then Jerry Lynn comes out, and Jerry Lynn is like, whoa, and he like gets in the ring, and he's like, let me tell you something. He's like, we are the reason you're here.
For real.
There wouldn't have never been no Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
If there was no ECW.
Yeah.
He's like, it's people like Taz and myself are the reason you're here. And they pretty much were going back and forth. Jack Perry talking mad shit. Jerry Lynn's like, Jerry Lynn's, if you keep talking shit, I'm going to have to knock your teeth out type shit. And Jack Perry's like, I'm not dressed for this. He's like, how about next week? You can take your shot.
Word.
So the match has been made for next week on Dynamite. Jerry Lynn versus Jack Perry.
Damn.
Jerry Lynn's old ass.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So super heel heat for Jack Perry. He got booed to death. Yeah. Super heel heat.
That way.
Also, Don Callis had a segment with Chris Jericho, gave him a commemorative painting that he had done of himself and Chris as rock gods with Bad News Allen behind them in the clouds, and said that he wanted a trial run, wanted Chris to have a trial run by teaming up with the Callis family, with Takeshita, to take on Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. Jericho's like, what? I don't know about that. And he's like, well, come on, man. He's like, you said you wanted them to get better and you wanted them to get more polished.
That's what he said.
So Jericho agreed, and the match was made. And they had a little segment in the back with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Ty Mello was there, Anna Jay, and 2.0, Matt Menard, and I forgot the other guy's name. 2.0.
I forgot it too.
And they were talking Daddy Magic. Daddy Magic's talking to Chris and says, remember you gave me this? And it's comb, switchblade comb. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I love this. He's like, you're not getting this back. Chris is like, okay. And they were pretty much telling Chris, like, you better make up your decision because we can't, like Jake said, we can't give you 100%. And they said you're being really selfish right now.
As hell.
So, yep. Yeah. So they all walked out on him. So the match was made with Chris Jericho and Takeshita versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia later on in the show. So we had a match with Pac versus Gravity.
Ooh.
I didn't know who this motherfucker was.
Me either.
Right.
This dude comes out in a fucking astronaut suit, walking like he's on the moon. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Gravity, baby.
Amateur hour on AEW? Are we watching Dark and Elevation again?
Gotta be.
So apparently the guy is a Ring of Honor guy, and he's pretty good. And he actually beat Commander at the pay-per-view this past weekend, Death Before Dishonor. So I watched the highlights of that, and he's pretty good. So I had some high hopes, and I watched the match with him and Pac, and there was a lot of good back and forth with him and Pac, and there was some cool shit. I mean, he did some pretty cool shit. If you haven't seen Gravity yet, I suggest anyone who hasn't seen him look his stuff up on YouTube. That's what I did, and I watched some of his stuff, and he's very entertaining. All gimmicks aside from his astronaut bullshit, but he's pretty fucking entertaining. And Pac was victorious.
Yeah.
But after Pac was victorious, John Moxley beat the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah. Why? Why? Why?
Was it that one? Was it? Hold on, wait. Let's see. Hold on a second. So, MJF cut a promo backstage about the tag titles. FTR cut a promo on them. They cut a promo on MJF. There was a back and forth promo. Roderick Strong got involved with the promo, and he interrupted things. Then Adam Cole told him, hey, he's like, you're being an asshole. He's like, stop it. He's like, mind your business.
Word.
So Roderick Strong's trying to protect Adam Cole, but Adam Cole's trying to be like, yo, leave him alone. He's not done anything wrong.
Oh, wow.
So he's picking up for MJF. We did have a match with Mr. Darby Allin and
Swerve Strickland.
Yeah. This was a very good match, obviously, and Swerve Strickland has impressed me since he's come on the scene to AEW. I was not a big fan of him and Keith Lee being a tag team and winning the tag team titles and stuff. That was not one of my favorite things that he's done. I like him better as a singles competitor, and I like him even more as a heel because he's a fucking asshole. And he comes off like a fucking asshole, and I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the asshole. And his music just kind of makes him fucking feel more like a fucking douchebag asshole. I love it.
And that's the friend you'll hate to hang around. Like, man, this motherfucking asshole, bro. Man.
That's the dude. That's the asshole that sits up in the PJs, that bangs all the women and drinks all the beer.
And you want to kick his ass, but he's so cool.
Yeah,
exactly. He's like Fonzie.
Yeah.
He's like fucking the Fonz.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's get into this because this was a good thing. So we have
Okay.
Mr. Swerve Strickland. Mr. Swerve Strickland gets the W over Darby Allin. Now, how he got the W? Some guy in a hood jumped the crowd and shoved Darby into the fucking the corner post on the outside of the ring. Darby beats the 10 count by getting back in the ring. We know the guy in the hood is AR Fox.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Darby makes it in the ring and then gets Swerve drops him as soon as he gets in the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Smack that in the ring. And then AR Fox gets in the ring and starts beating the fucking shit out of Darby with his skateboard.
Yeah.
And fucking at the end is standing there with Swerve and Prince Nana, and they give him a Mogul Embassy t-shirt, and he holds the t-shirt up, and then he starts playing Darby's skateboard like a guitar. Yeah, he beat his ass. He beat his ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it was a good match. And we also had a triple threat match. It was a triple threat tag team match with Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus the Lucha Brothers versus Best Friends. Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Very, very good match. It was a very physical match. There was a lot of high flying stuff, obviously, because of the Lucha Brothers and Best Friends. But there was a lot of physicality in this match because the Blackpool Combat Club, they kind of brought the physicality out of the other two teams. So there was a lot of viciousness, a lot of chopping, a lot of outside action, a lot of combattery. But ready? Surprise! A big surprise. The big surprise is the Lucha Brothers won the triple threat tag match.
Hey, there's some.
Let's talk about something. How they won?
Lucha Brothers come. Lucha Bros come back. You want to know how they won?
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, I mean, because that's like a crazy match right there, and that's
Hey, anything with the Lucha Brothers is crazy, bro.
man,
Lucha Bros are crazy in general.
Hey, just as Cesaro getting his push that he been deserving for the past 10 years? 10
Yes.
Cesaro deserves. Cesaro, he should have been world champion a long time ago.
I'm waiting to see when Claudio loses that damn ROH world title.
I hope he don't. I
was happy when he lost to Jericho.
I mean, then at the same time, at least he's fighting important and good people, though. He in a whole different caliber. He in a whole different level than he is in WWE.
And this was the main event. It was a big main event when, I don't know, did we talk about the Daddy Ass segment last week?
Yeah, we did.
Oh wait, no, that was Collision.
Oh no, we did.
Well, let's talk about that real quick because something that we need to figure out because Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed versus the Black House of Black for the trios title.
Yeah,
it's the one thing that we need to talk about because Daddy Ass at the end of the match after the Acclaimed lost, they lost the match to the House of Black. Malachi Black talked to Daddy Ass after he beat him and said something to him that we don't know what was said. But after he said it, Daddy Ass took his boots off and left his boots in the middle of the ring. And left. So the question is, what was said to make Daddy Ass take his boots off and walk away?
Yo ass know you need to retire right now.
Your ass old as fuck.
Yeah, but but Daddy Ass is in good shape, and he can still go.
He in great shape.
He told him to go back to WWE.
He likes Stevie Richards.
Yeah, bro. The last thing he need to do is go back to WWE, because if he ever go back to WWE, bro, he gonna be a manager. I mean, not a manager. He gonna be probably a producer or some shit. He gonna be backstage, bro.
Bro, can you imagine if AEW can get Road Dogg to come back to come in with Daddy Ass?
That'd be some cool shit.
They make one more run. I think they'll make one more run. They'll make one more tag team run and win the title.
One
Hardy Boys versus New Age Outlaws.
New Age Outlaws was my favorite tag team. It was the Steiners,
Anyway,
the Road Warriors, New Age Outlaws.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak on that real quick, because that was the main thing from Saturday's Collision that we did not get to speak about, and that needed to be spoke about.
For real.
What was said to make him take his boots off and leave? What did Malachi say to him? Nobody has come forward and said what was said.
Nobody.
Nope. So what you guys think? What did you guys think of the show?
Shout-out was pretty decent, bro.
Yeah.
It was pretty decent. Yeah, hey, sound like it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Get ready, because next Wednesday is going to be the actually not next Wednesday, this Saturday Collision. We're gonna have the FTR versus MJF and Adam Cole for the tag titles.
So D-Walt, get ready for it, man.
I got you. Said this Saturday?
Yes, sir.
That's the same day as SummerSlam, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ooh.
Why do you think they're doing it?
Rival. Yeah. They're doing it for a reason.
Gotta have competition.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy, you know. Hey,
So Joe.
Yes, sir.
So Joe, would this conclude your AEW talk?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it was so freaking interesting, bro. It was a lot of stuff. Damn, why the fuck am I censoring myself? There was a lot of shit that happened to me past weeks of wrestling.
Goddamn show.
Titties, butt, coochie. This is Joe's channel. Let him get copyright. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, go on, Kane.
Copyright.
Hey, it was a lot of interesting shit that happened within this week and last week of wrestling, bro. And it all sounded like everything was good. Everything was good. Be honest with you, from Raw and SmackDown being decent to NXT being decent to AEW. It's like on all borders, everything was pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know now, though, right now, it's time to go, y'all. Okay? So we're going to let the Invisible Man with the Invisible Hand do the honors. Invisible Man, where you at?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, space, and time. First off, if you're a child, go to sleep. You shouldn't listen to us. Listeners and monsters, remember, hit that like, hit that follow. All the links to all the channels are down below. Soon enough, coming next month, the Smoke Lounge with Joe BNCO. And since we're here, and I love the magic of magic, we're gonna give a nice little sneak peek of what's gonna happen soon enough. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of hard, and I'm kind of drunk right now. But drink responsibly, smoke responsibly, and love life to the fullest. Why? Because that's just the way it is. And because of anything, we're gonna leave it out like this. Stay healthy, stay happy, Joe BN Show with a Smoke Lounge, Kane the Destroyer with the Grown Folks Talking Sip podcast, D Walk, find his link on Facebook and Instagram, a great ass person. Stay healthy. I know I fucking uploaded something. There we go. There we go. Smoke Lounge. Do. Good night.